Hey guys, today's Lost Sector is K1 Revelations. There's going to be 3 barriers and 3 unstoppables. Alright, moving into the build guide, we're going to be using Arcstrider with Gathering Storm. Our class ability is going to be Gambler's Dodge, so when we dodge near enemies, it will fully recharge our melee ability. I'm using triple jump, but you could use whatever jump you want. The melee is going to be combination blows, so we can stack damage on our melee. I'm going to use storm grenades, but you could use pulse grenades or skip grenades. Moving on to the aspects, let's start with flow state. Defeating a jolted target makes you amplified. And lethal current. After dodging, our next melee will jolt targets. This is also great because if you melee a jolted unstoppable, it will blind it, causing it to stun. Moving on to fragments, we're going to have Spark of Resistance. While we're surrounded, we take less damage. Spark of Feedback, when we take melee damage, we will deal more melee damage. Spark of Ions, defeating a jolted target creates an ionic trace. And Spark of Shock, your arc grenade will jolt targets. The weapons that we're going to be using today are auto rifles for the barriers, a 1-2 punch shotgun, and the Lantern's Breath for the unstoppables, as well as boss damage. Moving on to the artifacts, we're going to be using Thunderous Retort to gain increased super damage if cast while amplified or critically wounded. Electric Armor to give us increased damage resilience while amplified, and only strikes twice, so after we throw a grenade, gain increased grenade recharge for a short time. Moving on to the mods, we're going to have 2 hands-on on the helmet so we can get our super as fast as possible, with a heavy ammo finder just for the odd chance we'll get an extra heavy brick. 2 heavy handeds on the gloves so I can make larger orbs instead of the small ones from just having 1 mod. All these orbs that we're making are going to be used to power emergency reinforcement, as well as recuperation and better already. We're going to be picking up these orbs easier with powerful attraction every time we dodge, as well as the distribution to get energy back every time we dodge to proc powerful attraction. We're going to have elemental charge on the boots, so every ionic trace we pick up, that converts into armor charge. The exotic today is Assassin's Cowl. Alright, starting off with the Lost Sector, we got a little bit more of a difficult one today. Start off, we're going to be getting combination blow times 3, and then we're going to go take care of the barrier. With combination blow times 3, we can kill the barriers before they pop their shields. Every single one of these crystals is going to have an unstoppable at it. The unstoppable spawns when you kill the acolytes that are at the pillars and not the random spawn location acolytes. I would suggest punching an acolyte first so you can jolt the unstoppable instead of trying to apply the jolt and then the blind afterwards. I'll have a better example of that on this next unstoppable. So on this unstoppable, I'm going to punch an acolyte first to apply a jolt onto it, and then I'm going to punch it while jolted to apply the blind. It's much safer this way. You gotta be a little bit conscious of your special ammo. As you can see, I'm conserving my one last shot because I want it for the unstoppable, and I don't want to waste it on the knight. I'm going to shoot my auto rifle at the boss until I see damage numbers so I can throw my super. It's easier just to kill the boss before the barrier. I had something weird happen with the combination of Jolt and the Leviathan's Breath damage that killed my barrier while I was shooting the boss. But either way, that's all there is to it. Happy farming today.